There's a hierarchy in DC as well. And for those of you who don't know, there's a thing called brownstoning. And this is where pedophilia comes into the East Coast, okay? Let's say you're a freshman congressman or senator and you go to DC, get invited to a party with your family. Well, somebody says, hey, there's an after party, man. Send your family home and we have to come to the after party. And there's a little bit of cocaine. You do a little bit of cocaine, that's great. And then, hey, we're having a party next weekend. Why don't you come over? And you got some hookers and some cocaine. And then, they bring in a minor. And they say, go for it. No, don't. They test you bit by bit and they pull you in. And then when they get you with that minor, guy comes to your office the next day and says, hey, someone videotaped this there, but don't worry. We're gonna protect you. By the way, there's an initiative coming down the pike today for passing a bill on X, Y, or Z. We need you to do that. They got you. Got you. And then you got two choices. You can either go public with yourself and say, I screwed up and whatever, and get divorced and go to jail and lose your life, or you get invited to the next pedophile party next weekend. And you get that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 bonus. And when you get out, you get a position at Pfizer as a consultant, $4 million a year or whatever. At that point, they're committed. They're committed on the West Coast. They're committed on the East Coast. That technique that is called brownstoning, guys, and that what Robert David Steele, another researcher, I know how you feel about him or not. Some people like him, some people don't. He has gone in and really, really gotten. He was a CIA analyst, I believe, for years and years. He says that upwards of about 40% of people, politicians in DC, have been brownstoned. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. He says it's the Jews that are doing it, the Zionists. He said that's how we're being controlled. He takes that bent on it, just to put it out there. It's what it is. I know a lot of Christians are tight with the Jews, and there's a whole, there's different sects of Christianity that have different feelings about that. But Judaism and Zionism are two completely separate things, right? We know that. And it's the Zionists for Israel that are attempting to brownstone DC. And you wonder why America's so tight with that, right? Us Christians, you say, oh, it's because Judaism and Christianity are so tight and we got to support them because they're the chosen ones of God. Well, the Zionists know that it's a power structure for survival. And that's a whole different conversation. But that's going on. And those are the control mechanisms. And that's what the pedophilia is being used for.